What's going on, YouTube? And this video is not going to save you thousands of dollars, but it's also going to put you in position to show you how to make $10,000 a month selling authorized users trade lines at wholesale price. My name is LamonJr. I'm a seven-figure entrepreneur, and we're going to jump right into it, right? So this is my Stripe merchant account. As you can see, since January 1st of 2024 all the way up until today, February 27, 2025, I was able to generate over $130,000 reselling trade lines. And no, this ain't no cap. This is my business, leaveyourlegacy.info. I'll go to my settings right here to show you my name. So this is live, updated. This is not no cap. I know a lot of people on the internet, it'd be a lot of cap and stuff going on, but I'm telling you, this method worked and it's been helping me and a ton of my students. So I'm gonna jump right into it with it, right? So after watching this video, you will learn how to make six figures part-time running a trade line business, right? And when I say part-time, you can still work a job, you can still be a realtor, you can invest in real estate, you can do whatever you're doing and run this on the side as a side business. You do not have to trade a lot of time for money, right? So you will learn how to make $10,000 a month reselling trade lines, right? So what do you need to do? You need to find people who need credit boosters that's going to apply for cars, apartments, or credit funding, which is pretty much everybody, right? And a profit is going to be made after you purchase these cheap trade lines at wholesale price at $50 to $100. So you don't have to pay for market price trade lines no more. No more $500, $700, $800. It does not matter. And now you can resell to clients because you'll have access to these vendors. So for example, you can buy one trade line for $75 with this vendor, right? And you can resell it for $500. So that will leave you with a $425 profit off just one trade line, right? If you buy two trade lines, you might spend a little bit more and spend $200, right? And you can resell them for, let's say, $1,200. So now when you get your $1,200, you pay the $200 for the wholesale trade lines, you just profited $1,000 and you did not have to trade a lot of your time for money, right? Everybody needs trade lines. And a lot of people get confused at what trade lines are. So trade lines, they don't repair your credit. They only enhance your credit from where it's at, right? And I like to break it down like, I'm going to talk to the ladies right now, right? Think about taking a shower. You get in the shower first, you clean. Once you get out, you smell good. Well, now you put on perfume to enhance how you smell. So let's talk about trade lines. Now, in the credit world, you want to clean your credit first. And once you clean your credit, then you add the trade line. And that's going to put you over the 700, 750, 800 mark. That is me breaking it down so you can further understand it, right? But in instances where people are trying to buy a home and trying to buy a car, they want that 25 to 50 point increase. You can add a trade line regardless of where they at, and it can get them that boost they need so that they can go and get that new house, that new car, or anything they want, right? So the first thing you want to do is define your audience, right? You want to look for people that got low or no credit history, right? Entrepreneurs who need high limit credit card funding, right? Or individuals that's seeking a mortgage, auto loan approvals, anything like that. And when you're running this business or any business that you're running, make sure y'all are providing excellent customer service, right? Making sure you are responding to your clients, whether that's DM, whether that's email, just the follow-up process is very important. It's a lot of money in the follow-up process, and people don't really understand that, right? So let's stay focused. I want to get right into it with the business, right? So when you access the trade line vendor, these are the details of the trade lines that you will get. Majority of them are Chase trade lines. I will let y'all know that, right? They will post 2 to 14 days of the closing date, right? So 2 to 14 days from the closing date, they will post to the credit report. They will stay on a credit report for up to 60 days, right? The vendor will allow you to receive updates every single day. So don't go crazy or don't complain if nothing available. We're gonna restock everything and get it going. They get updated every single day. Once they update, you can post to your social media and say, hey, I got these available, and then easily make those sales, right? The utilization that I recommend you get is 0 to 5% because they help. I recommend that you guys all get the warranty so you can never lose money with this vendor. And that's what I love about it. It's just so safe, right? And yes, you will have trade lines where you can add more than one person to that same car, to that same trade line. Some spots we got 10 spots available on that trade line. Some spots we got 2, some spots we got 4. It just all depends, right? So the question that everybody gonna ask, how do we get clients, right? Well, organic content, post on your social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, it doesn't matter, right? As the uploads come in, all you gotta do is screenshot what's available and you can market those trade lines, right? When you market those trade lines, say this is what I have available, you can price your trade lines anywhere from $375 all the way to $1,000, right? If you accept in form of payments, you can accept Zelle, you can accept Cash App. If you got a merchant account, it does not matter, right? So once you accept your payment, all you got to do is acquire the client's full social name, birthday, and address, and then you'll complete the job form with the vendor, and then now they'll add their trade line as soon as possible, right? If you want to make more money, you can offer bundles to people, right? Like, hey, buy two, get one free. That's more appealing now. You know what I'm saying? Or if you package two together for a smaller price, you just trying to make some quick money. I got a lot of students who want to make, $300-400 in one day. So they do these and they make a lot of money doing it, because you just want to think about longevity and think about being consistent, right? But it's a great way to make money, right? Collaborations, you can collaborate and leverage other people audiences, right? Like credit repair companies. There's so many people out there that's, have credit repair businesses. So if you run a credit repair business, you need this vendor, you're missing out on a lot of money. You should be making money on credit repair, trade lines, and funding running a credit repair business. And if you are somebody who just got access to trade lines, I will go and reach out to everybody who has a credit repair business, and I will offer my service to them because now I have value. And I promise you, you're going to get so many leads, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to make so much money. You're going to at least make $1,000 a day, I promise you, right? Right. Influencers, right? Influencers who need to get access to business funding that's looking for trade lines. All you got to do is put your name on it, put your stamp on it, and they're going to see you as a legit individuals. Funding business, people who trying to get their clients funded, but their clients don't have the proper authorized use of trade lines to help push them over to get that capital. Tax professionals, loan officers, car salesmen, they need those scores to go up so they can get approved for that new car. Tax professionals work a lot with credit repair businesses. They got a lot of trust factors. You know what I'm saying? YouTube blogs and then Facebook groups, right? So once you acquire this vendor, not only are you going to save so much money so that you don't have to pay market price for trade lines, but you become an asset and literally can literally open up the floodgates when it comes to making money with this specific business model because you don't have to trade a lot of your time for money, right? So when you're talking about scaling this thing to the next level, you can start running ads, whether that's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. You can now run ads. If you're on Instagram, you can run DM ads and explain to people the process. You can send them, you can even create a funnel, where they can book a call or they can know more about the products on there, showing your results, how they help people and things like that, right? Also, you can create an affiliate program and now have other people market your trade lines for you and pay them a commission. You could pay them 10%, 15%, or 20%. When you start paying people commission for referrals, they're going to bring so many people to you. And this is how I do a lot of my business and how I scale my business, paying off commissions. So everybody literally that's watching this video, you specifically, you can buy these trade lines $50, $60, $100 and resell them literally for $500, $700. It does not matter. $400, you can literally make $1,000 a day, or you can save yourself thousands of dollars and put these trade lines on your credit profile for pennies on the dollar compared to market pricing. Now you can go and get that personal funding or that business funding you need to take things to the next level, right? It's literally going to save you thousands of dollars. You're going to have higher profit margins, right? It's going to reduce your risk so you don't have to overpay. Imagine paying $700-800 and somebody run off. I know, we've all been there where we went online looking for something and somebody didn't follow through and, we got screwed. So I'm focusing on putting people in position so that you can win from this. I want to put you in position so now you are the plug and you're able to make money. It doesn't take a lot of money to get involved in this game, right? Literally, you will have faster credit improvements and stronger credit profiles, right? So all you got to do is click the link below for more information, right? I also want to show you guys this, right? Why should you listen to me? Some of you may or may not know me. I'm a seven-figure entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, mainly focused in the real estate realm, right? My Instagram is LamonJr. So if you're watching this, shoot me a follow. And if you have any success, drop it in the comments. Even if it's down the line after you get the vendor, come back and, just show people that, hey, it's possible. I invested, I made my money back, and so forth, right? But I've literally been able to transform my credit score using Tradelines from a 493 all the way to an 843. So I'm certified when it comes to this credit stuff, y'all, right? I've obtained myself over $1 million in credit funding, right? I've taught over 10,000 people the credit and funding game, and I help fund my students over $20 million, right? And I used all of that credit funding to acquire 30 rental properties today in Chicago, Illinois, and we literally bringing in over $33,000 a month in passive income. My portfolio is valued over $6 million. I just want y'all to know that, right? So I just sold these trade lines last week. I purchased these trade lines for $265 and made $1,850 in less than an hour. Literally. I sold a couple trade lines for $1,450 and I sold another one for $400. So I'm telling y'all, it's an easy entry point so that you can double up on the back end. All you got to do is market, find you a lead, make that money on the back end, right? These are some example of the trade lines that you're going to see, right? This specific trade line is a $16,000 trade line. It closed out on January 24th, and it is 5 years and 7 months. It's only $77. On the market, this trade line could go anywhere from $600 to $800. Easy. I'm allowing you to have access for $77, right? You can make a lot of money. You can sell this to two people and make $1,200 to $1,300 easy. And if your client is looking for funding, the history matters more than the limit, right? I like getting trade lines that's over 4 or 5 years or longer. The limit kind of matters, but the history is far more important, right? Another trade line, $5,000 for 2 years, $52. Still a good trade line, right? Other trade lines, you'll notice they got some for $70, $80, $150. They got a $43,000. And when you're trying to go for a higher limits of funding, or if you're trying to lower your utilization, anybody on here with high utilization, I used to have high utilization. Trade lines help lower your utilization because now if you added these accounts, and just imagine paying $200-$300 and you added $50, $60, $70,000 of credit history to your profile, you gonna win, right? Look at this one right here. That's $78, a $9,000 with a 19-year. This is a strong trade line for $80. This will easily sell for $750 in the market, and you will make that money. Make sure you guys pay attention to the usage, right? 0 to 5% is best, right? And one of the things that I love is that you will never lose money with our warranty program. If you get a trade line that's 1,000 to 19, you only pay $15 and you automatically will get refunded if anything happens with that trade. Same thing goes with a trade line that's 20,000 to 49,000. Pay $30, you got your warranty. You are completely covered. If it fall off or anything like that, it's a no issue, no cost, full replacement. You don't have to worry about it, right? So a lot of people appreciate that, right? And I just want to give a special shout out to my guy Charles. I know you're gonna see this video. He inside my community group. He been killing it. He literally profited $2,500 in 48 hours. Look what he said. Incredible. Purchased the package, sold 2 trade lines immediately. He was marketing before he even had the plug. Sold the trade lines, made $1,250 profit, and he got another $2,000 coming tomorrow. Right? That said 2 days ago. Then he came right back and he said, "Man, I had this one for the weekend and I sold 9 lines." He clearly said it's worth the investment. He just bought 2 more lines today for $135 and sold them for $1,500. It's a no-brainer. I'm telling y'all, you gonna check it back. So if you is like trying to figure out like how could you make extra money, become the trade line plug. It's so many people doing credit repair on TikTok, Instagram. This is like the #1 industry where you can get in for the least amount of money, and now you can come with value and make a lot of money. Literally $1,000 a day, over $10,000 a month. I promise you. I remember not having it all together, trying to figure it out, and this is what saved me, y'all. Another one of my students, Juwan, like he just a week ago, he purchased the trade line wholesale plug, right? He was able to add 5 trade lines all over 10,000. Literally took his score up 90 points. Now he's on his way to get 100,000 in funding, right? Another one of the students, George, he got the trade line plug, got his credit scores up to a 799. Now he's in position where he's going for funding. Usually you be around like that 660, 680. And as long as you don't got no negatives, when you add that trade line, it's going to put you over the 700 mark. A lot of people are sleep on that. Also, you want to make sure you have, like 5 to 7 primaries too. So no negatives, 5 to 7 primaries. Then you add the trade lines on your own personal report. That's going to help you go get any funding you got. Another one of my students, Rico, we got his credit scores up 75 points since the trade lines hit. A lot of people know, I'm always posting trade lines every single day. And literally you can make a bag with this business, y'all. I'm telling you, right? Another individual got his credit scores over the 800s. Literally added the trade lines, got himself personal funded in just 3 days, right? Over 120,000. Navy Federal flagship card 15,000. Navy Federal green card 25,000. Lightstream auto loan 39,000. Amex Platinum 30,000. The Amex Gold and the Amex Delta for over $10,000. So understand, once you add these trade lines to your credit report, you're literally going to be able to go out there and get the bag. This is the missing piece for everybody that's trying to get that new car, that new house, that new high limit funding. You need trade lines to make that happen. You cannot do it without trade lines. I don't care what they say. I'm telling y'all, this is the missing piece in 2025, right? Another individual, the trade line posted in less than a week. Sometimes they post in less than a week. I told y'all 2 to 14 days, right? So, this specific individual, they was able to get approved for the trade line you replaced, got her a $70,000 loan, y'all. Literally, like when you put these high limit AUs on your credit report and your profile is built out properly, right? And if you need help with that, I can help you with that too. But when you add these trade lines from these vendors, it's gonna put you in there to get this big bag. I'm telling you, right? Another individual, they said, hey, the trade line hit, right? And it's helping people get approved for $50,000 loans, right? This is what you need, right? So I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out, for paying attention to this video and showing up all the way to the end. And you literally can profit $500 per sale with these high quality trade lines. You can become the reseller and start boosting credit scores over 100 points if you need a car, if you need a house, if you need loans, or you can resell them and make so much money, I promise you. As a bonus for everybody right now, a limited time bonus, I'm also going to include my $1,500 credit and funding course where I'm going to even teach you how to turn your credit cards that you own. I'm going to teach you how to set them up so you can resell those as trade lines too and sell your own credit cards as trade lines without getting shut down, so you really can make infinite profit. And instead of you paying interest every month to a credit card company, they're going to start paying you like they pay me every single month. I make over $30,000, $40,000 a year just doing that as well within having a vendor, right? Also, I'm going to invite you to my free credit repair program and community, and I have a bonus 100K funding masterclass. So click the link in the description below to access my trade line vendor. Right now it's 50% off for a limited time, so you can start making money reselling trade lines today. So I want to thank you, and I'll see y'all on the next one.